one? We've got a 60th year anniversary party this year.
Yeah, we can go there.
Should be in that, is it Liga portal or something? I might have to send him a message. Because I sent, all the sponsors' logos and stuff, and then I updated the actual club logo. So, alright, thanks.
And we pay respect to the custodians of the land on which we live and move. We respect Indians' character, their relationship with country, and acknowledge that their cultural and heritage beliefs are still as important to those living today. We pay respects to elders, past, present, and emerging, and we acknowledge the cultural burden of Aboriginal people visiting from other areas of South Australia and Australia present here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Football South Australia and Salisbury Inter-Soccer Club welcome you to Service FM Stadium for round 2 of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League SA. Today's match is between Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown and scheduled to begin at 1 p.m. Salisbury Inter-Soccer Club would like to thank its sponsors for their support.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Okay, welcome to Football SA's coverage of round 2 of the Apex Steel WNPLSA 2026 season, where we're bringing you the game between Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown City. We apologise for the late start, but we've just had a couple of little technical issues, and hopefully we are going to be able to bring you the rest of this game. Fortunately, you haven't missed any goals. It's 0-0 and we are 18 and a half minutes in. My name's Paul Marcachitti and I have West Adelaide and star Nicole Blackett with me. How are you, Nicole?
I'm going well, thank you. Now we're up and running.
Now we're up and running.
Yep.
I'm glad we are up and running, and hopefully we'll have no further problems for the rest of this game. You can see on your pictures that it's Salisbury Inter in the blue and black. They are kicking from left to right as you see it, and that's towards the southern or city end here at Service FM Stadium, and it's Campbelltown in their traditional all red. Campbelltown with a goal kick here, which Izzy Chekovitz back in the side today is going to take. In fact, it is her debut on her return to Campbelltown City today. Did not play in round 1. Has joined from, well, Sturt Lions was, I think, the last club she was attached to. Of course, played at Adelaide Comets as well very recently. So no goals so far. Chekovitz now to take the goal kick. As you can see, the Inter players are staying up pretty high, but it's come out to Glynns. Inboard now to Gilchrist. Yanella bringing it out to the right-hand side. Doman. Pritchard wants to get Takuda going on the attacking right, but that's gone out for a throw. Campbelltown, of course, perhaps a bit of a surprise last week, going down 3-0 at Jack Smith Park to Burkalla. Looking to hit back today against a team that they last played in the final series in 2025. Inter, of course, starting very well. A 4-0 win last week against Metro Stars. And very much a rebuilt side. We'll talk about a few of the changes to their team. Talk about the changes to their team very shortly as we go through the rest of this half, which is 21 minutes old. Ball's with their keeper now, Matilda Comley. Here's Freer back in the side, and also promoted to the leadership group this year at Salisbury Inter, Hannah Freer. And they're just trying to get that to Claudia Hewitt, but it's cleared. Is Inter trying to attack. Ball came through to Vicharek there, but that was offside. Vicharek wearing the number 9 and playing at number 9. Used to seeing her at NTC, perhaps just a little bit behind the centre forward. But at the pointy end for Campbelltown today. Here's a free kick for Knox. To go long. Comes out to Takuda, who's got no real option other than to put it up the wing and out for another throw. Nice day here at Service FM, but it is warm. Players having the drinks breaks today. Here's Talia Rankin, new player that's come from Uni of New South Wales. Freer again. Looking to get the ball up the right-hand side, but that's gone out for a throw. Michaela Vidmar to take, another player joining into this year after many years at Adelaide City. Gilchrist, that's a dangerous pass back. Now here's an opportunity for Brooks, hat-trick scorer last there by Monique Rakiki, and Pritchard trying to battle through there and does well to get it back to Rakiki, but dispossessed. Here's Georgia Box. Out to the right-hand side. Vidmar. They're trying to get Fazzolari going on the right, who scored a cracker last week from outside the area. But that's gone out for a throw. Early impressions so far for you, Telly?
Yeah, a bit of pretty even at this point. Like a little bit of what we just saw from Inter there, playing some triangles one time, touches and plays and trying to get forward. But yeah, as we know, no goals as of yet after nearly 25 minutes.
And as we mentioned, here is the drinks break because it is pretty warm. You got the luck of the draw with the weather this week. Playing last night, it was a bit cooler at Kilburn.
Yeah, definitely. Friday nights is probably my pick every week. Not often do we get a Saturday, but yeah, it's definitely a big difference from playing that late game or even had an earlier game because we had the doubleheader with the men's, but playing at 6 was still, better conditions than this, I would say. We didn't have any direct sun really as well. It's quite overcast, so yeah, not too many clouds in the sky today, so that calls for a bit of extra heat and getting tired a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Gives both coaches a chance to have a chat to their team, trying to work their setups a little better for the rest of this first half. Referee today is Damir Davis, and the assistants are Declan Clark and Stephen Michael. Just want to give a shout out to one of my commentary colleagues, Seb O'Neill, who came to the rescue when we were having a bit of trouble with the tech here to get this game going. Thanks for your help. Getting us back on track. That's what we need, Nicole, is lots of younger people to make sure that all these things work, the
That's it.
tech-savvier generation. Certainly more so than me. Maybe not so much you, but definitely me.
I don't know, I didn't feel like I was that much help. We had to ring old Seb, and he does know a few things, so that's good.
We got there. Here's Lexi Knox. Just chooses to go back to Comley.
She's wearing a captain armband on her leg. I have never seen that before.
You're absolutely right. That is very different. Might have to point to it when going to the referee to have a chat. So hold up the leg.
It's like, what's this strapping on her sock? But no, it's just the armband. Each your own. You do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Vidmar up the attacking right for Inter. Wins the throw. Just waiting for options. And it's not going to work out. It's just gone out off Marcella Brooks. Throw in for Glynns, who was one of the heroes for Campbelltown in their finals run last year. Very dependable in the fullback position and about to receive the ball now. He's going to have to do a bit of work there though. It's gone out for a throw here, 100%. Don't think that was on her so much. Sold short a little bit.
Olivia Bramley at the back, old roommate of mine in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Good to see her out there.
We've been teammates
Wrong
together
colours,
at two
but,
places.
that's fine. Yep.
Both West and Heidelberg in Victoria. Here's Vidmar with the throw into trying to make the breakthrough. Battling away there was Talia Rankin. Here's Vicherick for Campbelltown. Nice turn. Oh, and There was a really good ball on there to Takuda potentially, but unfortunately for Vicherek, that's also hit the referee. So we're going to have a drop ball for Campbelltown.
Felt that in my soul. I do like a cross ball like that myself.
Yeah.
Not only did the refs get in the way, but unfortunate.
Yeah, many a Nicole Blackett ball over to Macri on the attacking right. Very used to that terrific set play. Here's Glynns under pressure from Fazzolari, but gets the ball in board. It's going to miss Gilchrist though. Here's Box. Gets it back to Fuji. Another player that's come from across the shores to join our competition, Yui Fuji. Japanese player, but most recently at University of North Dakota. Box. Now, here's a chance for Brooks. Just couldn't quite get onto that. And it's gone straight to Chekovitz in the Campbelltown goal. Goes long towards Vicherek. Battling in midfield, both sides now. Takuda is on it, but Box has it now. Freer. But Rakiki, that's Monique Rakiki, was there first. Simic, another new player at Campbelltown coming from the NTC program, like Vicherek. Here goes Bramley. Takuda. Summer Doman, that's not a bad ball, but the flag's gone up against Vicherek. That's going to be a free kick to Inter. Knox to take. Over towards where Fazzolari is, but that's going to be headed away. And a chance now for Rakiki. Get a little bit of space here on the attacking left. Box comes to close. In board, Vidmar was in the way and in to have it again. Box. Here's Brooks. Just trying to hook it over for Hewitt there. Takuda's header. Vicherek doesn't quite get hold of it. It's going to be a Campbelltown throw though. It's going to be taken by Glynns. Vicherek. Freer just gets that away. Trying to keep the ball in there was Monique Rakiki. But now it's with Brooks. Goes in board, Rankin. Just ran into trouble in the end and Gilchrist has it. Vicherek, but Freer was right there. Fazzolari. Intercepted there by Yanella. Can be a throw in for Vidmar. Has Brooks on the attacking right. A swap over and then Hewitt tried to make the run, but Simic has headed that away. Box. Hewitt gets a ball in quite well there, but it's 2-on-1 there against Brooks, and header goes to Chekovitz. Bramley, who's returned from playing in her native England for Durham. Now Hewitt, who was most recently at Flinders United. Knox. It's going to be a goal kick for Campbelltown. Bramley to take the free kick. Simic, Bramley, they're just going a little bit backwards, but Doman's the outlet. Still plenty of pressure. And Rankin's done well there. But Campbelltown able to hold on to possession and get it to Vicharek, but Knox comes through well there. Brooks, can Box get onto it? And to have it back. Knox, Fazzolari, Freer, Coimpsis. Oh, and Takuta read that. Wants to get the ball on quickly towards where Vicharek is. Vicharek wanted to bring it the other side of Freer, just lost her footing at the crucial moment. And that's gone out for a throw. I feel like it's mostly been into with the attacking play, but in Campbelltown break, they could be dangerous.
Yeah, Stella up front is definitely one to watch. She can score from distance. All she needs is a bit of space, I guess.
It's easy enough for Conley. Coimpsis back with Inter after helping Modbury Vista to promotion last year.
It's Inter probably holding possession slightly more than Campbelltown at the moment. But yeah, again, not too many opportunities at either end at this point in time. A lot of the plays just been in the middle. A lot of tackles, a lot of free kicks, a lot of breakups.
Yeah, it's been competitive in a good way. That's long from Knox and just had to reset at the back there, Campbelltown, and check it. Heads out towards Takuta. Coimpsis wins it. Doman just lets it go. Pritchard in traffic. Bramley, bit of the old West connection there. Chekovitz, Simic, Glynns. It's only going to go as far as Knox though. Fuji battling away with Gilchrist. And does well. Box. Coimpsis, they're just trying to find their way through, but as we've seen, it's very congested in those middle areas there. And that was passed back to Comley. Just gave Takuta a bit of a look in for a moment. Taken quickly, but doesn't find the intended target of Vidmar. And now's his chance at the other end. Monique Rakiki's got a bit of space. Vicharek is central. Monique Rakiki goes herself. Well, it wasn't a bad effort. Just wide.
And another powerful player down the wing. Likes to run at players, likes to make things uncomfortable, and has a shot as well to finish it off. Not that time, but looking promising.
Freer to bring it out for Inter. Just goes back. Here's Knox. Rankin. Hewitt. Now, this is a good move. Coimpsis is away on the attacking left. Brooks is in the middle. Campbelltown do have plenty back though. So Coimpsis just waits. Brings it back. And the cross. Now the flag has stayed down. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. Oh, went up just at the moment that Marcella Brooks got her head on the ball. Marcella Brooks from California Baptist University. Feel like we've had the biggest influx ever of players that have come from either interstate or overseas.
Yeah, it's awesome. Remember back in the day, it was Mina Nishitani came over to West and slowly built, and Sasaki sisters, of course. Yeah, and a lot of really great players have come over from Japan and the US, so it's awesome.
And of course, you've got one new player from over. Oh, we'll just pause that thought for a moment because the flag has stayed down. Oh, and Rikiki just went up in the end.
Probably interference there by Ianella.
Yeah.
Rikiki wasn't offside there, but I've called that up for that reason. But yes, our little Japanese Nina Yamada, everyone's favourite person in the whole world.
And of course, you've picked up Lauriane Renault from Canada, fullback.
Canadian, yep, French-Canadian. So, yeah, always good to have these additions to the league, and hopefully it keeps coming.
Bramley there. Almost feel like she's a local compared to with all these new international signings, but of course from England.
Yeah, technically resident now though, so she's no longer under that umbrella, but always, English, loves it.
And the shot attempted there has gone just wide. So we have 5 minutes and a bit remaining on the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. Header on there by Vicharek and gets the return ball from Takuda. Vicharek, Doman has taken off down the right. Doman, it's not a bad effort, it's in. That's a really, really good goal from Summer Doman to break the deadlock. Made a fantastic run down the right and hit it sweetly.
Wow.
And that's Campbelltown's first of the season.
Just shows how powerful the overlapping run from deep is, because absolutely nobody to track there, and all she needed was a positive first touch, which she had, and then positive hit on goal over Comley's head in that far corner. So fair play.
Well, when these two teams played last year in the regular rounds, it was Inter that won on both occasions, both here and at Campbelltown. But their most recent meeting in the finals was Campbelltown that won 2-1. They went up they were up 1-0 half-time on that occasion. Inter have to fight back now, and it's what we talked about, wasn't it? Inter have probably been the team with more of the ball up forward, but Campbelltown did score when they were able to break. Hewitt battling away there, but there's a free kick Campbelltown's way.
Yeah, it's the thing about football. You can have as much as ball as you want, but all it takes is one opportunity from the other team, who might not necessarily been as dominant, and 1-0 up.
And here is Doman again, trying to get the ball on board, but yes, it's going to work out in the end to Yanella. And now it's another ball down the right, this time Takuda battling with Coimpsis. That's out for a throw. Felt like perhaps Campbelltown's result last week was just reflective of a lot of new players still getting used to each other. Again, there's been a huge turnover of players at the club.
Yeah, I think I counted 7 new players out there at the moment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it makes a big difference with cohesion and getting to know each other. So, probably considered an upset, but in saying that, Bacala also quite a tidy team this year. We played them a couple of weeks back. And Vogelsang is,
Great player.
I think she's severely underrated in my opinion. And she's, once she's on and she's, there to play, she can easily have hat-tricks like she had last week. And very impressive ones at that. All three of those goals were insane.
Yeah, no, she played very, very well, and obviously had a terrific season last year at Berks. It was interesting when she was at Adelaide Uni, she was in and out of the first team, and I think that probably reflects the difference between where Uni were at back then and as far as their setup goes and where they are now. But she's really shown all her talents at Berks. Now into trying to work their way up the attacking left, but that's gone out for a throw. We've just got a minute left on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And again, we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. Here goes Glynns. Rikiki. Vidmar comes across. There's good numbers in the middle on this occasion. If Rikiki can get the ball in, Yanella just gone behind her. Gilchrist, it's always going a little bit wide. Into stoppage time. There will be a little bit because we had the drinks break. Don't think the clock stops for that, so probably going to have a little bit more to play in this first half in round 2 of the Apex Steel WNPLSA season 2026. This is one of 4 matches being played today. Of course, last night, Nicole Blackett's West Adelaide with a 5-1 win over Metro Stars at Kilburn. We've also got NTC playing Burkalla on another pitch here at Service FM Stadium at the moment. We'll give you an update on that a little bit later on. And a couple of 3 p.m. kickoffs. Flinders United versus Modbury Vista. I'll be bringing you that one on this pitch as well. And Adelaide Comets against Adelaide Uni. That's out at LJ Hooker Mylan Sports Park in the West Parklands. Here's Takuda for Campbelltown. Doman. Gets the cross in, and Comley takes. Goes long. Can tell you that Football SA NTC have a 2-0 lead over Berks. That game, like this one, is in the latter stages of the first half. But they were good last week, NTC. A lot of players making their debut, as always happens in round 1 with NTC, and they drew 1-1 with Vista. Very even game indeed, not just on the score. Here's Brooks, trying to bring the ball inboard. It's taken 2 Campbelltown players to prevent her progress, but it will be an into-throw. Late chance for an equaliser before the half-time break. Now, chance here for Fuji, and coming through there was Rankin. The ball's actually stayed in, but it's been cleared to Rikiki in the end. Pritchard. Vidmar's able to intercept. Freer. Fuji just under a bit of pressure from Pritchard. Campbelltown have it through Yanella. And that's a good ball out to Takuda. Doman. Looping it up, but Knox is winning the header there. There's Takuda again. Box wins it. Comley to go long. Vidmar. Just rides the challenge well there. Yanella puts it out. Here's Brooks. Once again, they're very quick to make sure that her progress is impeded, the Campbelltown defence and midfield. Glyn's with the throw. Pritchard offers. It's going to go up the wing, though. Here's Vicharek. Ball in board is good. Rakiki. Back to Glyn's. Gilchrist. It's just a slightly heavy first touch, and ball's been turned over to Rankin. That's going to be half time, and Campbelltown City will go in ahead, having scored the only goal of the first half through a really, really nice strike by Summerdome. And Inter had a lot of the forward play early on, but it was Campbelltown that made the breakthrough with what was a nice move as well as a nice finish. Yeah. Summary of that first half, Nicole, or the bits of it that we were able to bring perhaps.
Yeah, obviously the highlight is Doman's strike. Mid to late, don't know what minute it was.
Just 40th, yeah.
40th minute, yeah, so to get 1-0 up at half time is obviously big for any team. But yeah, bit of mixed possession, I'd say. Campbelltown definitely were getting down the wing a lot more on this side, on the left side here, to end the game, end the half, sorry. But yeah, quite an even match overall, I'd probably say. Yeah,
certainly was on the play, but of course, as we mentioned, the only goal has been scored by Campbelltown. They will be leading coming into the second half by 1-0. We're going to take a short break. There'll be a couple of commercials come up, but don't go anywhere. Look.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Welcome football fans, one and all, to the 2025 RAA NPLSA Grand Final, a night where history beckons. Under the lights here tonight, one team will end their years of wait and finally add another elusive star upon their crest, while the other will face heartbreak and their dreams of glory will have to wait yet another year. It's the Metro Stars Soccer Club facing up against Croydon Football Club. And we're underway here. We have a lift-off in the 2025 RAA NPLSA Grand Final. You can hear the noise already.
Success in this game. Hopefully for him that changes tonight.
First corner of the day by Michael Tridini. Near post. Walls with a header. And it's a great save from Daniel Margosh near to his post on the right there, but it's the first chance of the day, Mark, and it's a great delivery. Goes again, Chittadini looking for that near post. This time it's a Croydon head. Out to Satira with the volley. Not sure if the goalkeeper had sight of that one, but it's just gone past the near post. Here's Oscar Slattery looking to deliver. It's a great ball in as well. Nobody's there for Croydon. And now John will try and clean this up at the back post. John on his left foot, strikes. And deflected out for the first corner for Croydon, Mark. A great delivery there from young Oscar Slattery. Again off the boot of Polly. Celebrated his 150th game this year. Out. Trimboli with a right-footed strike, and that's far and wide, but an early sider there for Croydon and their leading marksman this season, Luca Trimboli. Here's his delivery now, near post. Good defensive header. Still going to come to Hisamoto with a strike on the left. Didn't connect with that one as he would have liked, and goes far over the bar.
Yeah, they know that the fact is they've got the ability to get the ball into play, and this is where they can catch teams out.
That missed header has led it to Chittadini on the edge of the box, has a strike deflected. Porter's there, the goalkeeper is too. I think he might have been offside there, Porter, but Daniel Margosh putting himself in the danger area.
Really does a lot of hard work, and a lot of work that people don't normally see a lot of.
Passio John doing the work to find Klimek free, and now it's Trimboli with a left-footed strike. Caught neatly on the volley there, but he can't find the target mark.
Press a little bit higher, press a little bit harder, and it's proof in the pudding now.
Back to Klimek, first time delivery. Finds all the way out to Styles, who tries to lift it far post for Slattery, wins the header. Trimboli, does he get a second opportunity? He's going to go with his left again. And now John with Nagel. John has the strike. It's just past the far post mark.
Supremacy with that ball and on the park.
Here's Visser back with the ball at his feet. It's a sight for Metro fans to enjoy. Woodfin now finds the free man. Satira puts a ball in. More fantastic work there from young Chris Vivian, getting in the way once again, Mark. And
he's a zip, and we've seen that by the fact that the passing has been fantastic.
That's an excellent ball from Chittadini to his opposing winger in Visser. He's going 1v1, trying to favour onto that left foot. It is strike. But over the bar, and it's not deflected either, as Visser's trying to claim, but
him in the side.
Playing his 32nd game today. It's also in line with Jackson Walls and his goalkeeper there in Cody Ostrike. And the other three to play all games this season. Now we're in the box with Chittadini, has a strike. It's got not enough power on it as Margush can come, and he may give a word there to, looks like, here's Polly. Great deep delivery, Mapaw's there with a header. It's a great save though. Cody Ostrike down to his right, push it out for a corner, but
another 45, very similar to the first 45. Both teams willing to attack, both teams throwing themselves on the line to defend.
Now McNamara has to deal with this. Hisamoto's going to beat him to the ball. Looks to have a strike's deflected, and it's in, Mark! Into the top right corner, and it's Maya Hisamoto who opens the scoring here in the RA NPLSA final. And what a goal it is, Mark.
We said they've started 100 mile an hour, both teams going for it. Croydon, first team to capitalise. Noel McNamara can't clear his lines. He's gone to hook it out. Trimboli read where he was going to go, managed to get the block in. It fell kindly to Hisamoto. Then Hisamoto able to get his shot on target.
Came out on the winning side of that occasion. So far in grand finals for Metro, he's not been so lucky. There's another turnover in the middle of the park. Trimboli, his touch is loose, but he beats Gow to the ball. Now he switches it. Excellent vision from Trimboli to find Passio John. He has the strike and it's deflected. And no more great defensive work from wingers. That was Chittadini all the way back. High boot there by Martinelli, but he's going to win the ball. Looks to deliver near post. No touch forthcoming for Croydon.
Up, Ren obviously, then Nagamatsu moved on. Windsor's come in. So when you're playing a side like this, it just allows you the opportunities as well.
Right in the thick of things there with a great touch. Looking for the return by Visser. Shapes to shoot instead, and maybe that was the wrong option as it skies well over the bar. But a good first introduction there for Owen Windsor. Took the ball down.
Coming off, but I think they'll be on fairly soon, unlike the delay to Owen Windsor when he made his entry due to an issue with the colour of his socks.
Ball comes in and it's a big chance there. Another switcher play by Woodfin. It's excellent to Visser. He's got to look to put a ball in here. Looks for the cutback instead. It's Chittadini. It's deflected. We're going to see another chance here on the break. Greco has fed Alexander Good. But his shot is deflected out, and there was some good defending there. by Metro Stars.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will take him on or look for the pass. He looks for the pass instead. And he spun well there, Windsor. And it's Chittadini with only the goalkeeper to beat. Takes it past him. And he can't find the back of the net. It's cleared off the line there by Vivian. But it's still alive here for Metro. And they'll win in the Shield final as well. So he's a man for the big occasion. And he might be the one to finish things off here tonight. But struggling to clear their lines here at Croydon. Visser trying to find the feet at Windsor. He's in behind, takes it past another one at Windsor. Too close to the goalkeeper, and Croydon will clear mark. But they're really pushing up. Can Croydon seal things off here with a second? Delivery into the box. It's dangerous, and it's just over. Additional time.
I was going to say that was just announced around the ground, the 6 minutes, and that's the boos from Croydon side of the grandstand.
D'Angelo's in the box now, looking for a cross, and it's in! It's Woodfin, the hero! The Americans got them back in the clash, Mark, and it's at the death here. He's just nicked into the near post. We said it might have been too late, but it's never too late for the Americans.
No, we always said it might be too late, but Metro have always got the opportunity. You can never write them off. And we thought that was a little bit odd that Woodfin was getting the ball rolling quickly, but it allowed McNamara to swing that ball into the far post. D'Angelo fighting, and we're going to head to extra time by the looks of it.
What a moment for Metro Stars. They're back in this game, and we look like we're heading to extra time, but there's still 5 minutes to play here, Mark. And by all means, there could be more chances. Still in the box, and it's another goal! And it's Andre Cole, the hero for Croydon! We thought it was over, but it's not over, and Croydon look like they're going to go all the way to the win.
We can't say that now. We cannot say that now. We've just seen 2 goals in the space of a minute.
We said he was the man for the big occasions, Andre Cole, and he hasn't had too many this year, but this could be the biggest for him. Goals in grand finals. Who else do you call for but Mr. Andre Cole, Mark?
He's had a rough season. He's just come up and possibly won it for Croydon. Passage on. All the hard work he's put in this whole game. Puts in an absolute delightful ball.
McNamara can clear. Only to Martinello. A slip. Greco. Can he seal it with a third? It's deflected, and it's going to be a corner, Mark. That's another clearance. And the whistle's in the mouth of Regis Quefalek, and your champions for 2025 are Croydon FC. After 8 long years of wait, the crown is finally theirs, and it's going back to Bologna, Mark. It's bedlam there on the pitch. Your 2025 REA NPLSA champions. 6th time champions of SA here. And they're back on top, Croydon. The underdogs tonight, but they're going to be heroes for years.
I think something most people don't realise about being a referee is how rewarding it actually is, and like the amount of friends and mates you make along the way. Like, it's just a really great community. I was really nervous. I just got a random call up and I went out to the ground, but it was really great. Like, I had great support my first game, and it was really good to just be surrounded by people who did support me. I love officiating football because it's really rewarding, and like, it's a great way to be still a part of the game even if you aren't playing. I think my "this is why I do it" moment was last year, this year actually. I made my debut as an A-League official, and just being in front of like a big crowd was really cool to have experience, and it clicked in that moment. I was like, yeah, this is 100% why I do it. I have a great support system like here at FSA behind me. I would 100% say to someone who was thinking of becoming a referee to absolutely just go for it. Like, it's not as scary as you think it might be. Like, it's really good.
Welcome back to Service FM Stadium for this round 2 match between Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown City. And it's currently Salisbury Inter 0, Campbelltown City 1. 40th minute goal to Summer Doman separating the sides. Here with West Adelaide forward Nicole Blackett. And Nicole, Inter are going to need to get back into it, but they were able to produce a lot of attacks in that first half, just not really the end product.
Yeah, I think they held possession in parts quite nicely. Again, I just think they're looking for the consistency over the half, and yeah, they're gonna be wanting to get a lot more chances at the end, obviously, to try and get that equalizer and maybe even still snatch the win.
They certainly had a big second half last week against Metro Stars, piled on 3 goals after the halftime score was 1-0. That time in their favour. So they're going to hope that they can produce something like that in this half. And the player that was responsible for 3 of their goals last week, Marcella Brooks, is over the ball right now, waiting to kick off. So Zoe Jackson also has come on for Gabby Fazzolari. There's been one change made by Inter at the halftime break, and that might lead to a slight reconfiguration. Just looking there now, and Jackson's gone to midfield. Inter do sometimes like to play with the 3 centre-backs, and it's possible that Jackson goes into that role. But right now, she's in the middle of the park. We've kicked off. And in to have it with their keeper, Matilda Comley. It's back with Freer. That ball forward, looking for Rankin, but taking over there is Bramley. Good interception there by Jackson, probably her first touch. And now they might be away here with Brooks. Chance to get the ball in the middle, but it's been claimed by Chekovitz. Out quickly to Vicharek, but Coimpsis came through to intercept. Trying to get the ball through to Hewitt there, but that's going to go out for the goal kick. Short to Bramley. Doman. It's going to go out. Throw in for Inter. Coimpsis. Header there by Vicharek. Doman, Vicharek. Coimpsis has it back. Again, we've seen a lot of this. It's been very competitive in the midfield areas between these two sides. Now, here's Asada, who's come on for Campbelltown. Pritchard. That's not a bad ball in, but Vidmar was there, and Comley able to pick up. It was an interception more than it was a back pass. No problem there. It's just gone over Vicharek, but it's going to be a Campbelltown throw. It's back with Bramley. All the way back to Chekovitz, who sweeps it out left to where Glynns is. Trying to go up the wing. That was a really good interception. Jackson, but Asada was right there. But fortunately for Inter, they've won it back. Fuji. Coimpsis just wanting to get it up to where Brooks is. Brooks now has box in the middle. And Hewitt wants to get the cross in. That's going to be a corner for Inter. Well, once upon a time, there'd be a Nishitani delivery and players like Calder, Ryder, etc. Lying in wait.
Corner's looking a little bit different now.
Very different now, but...
And Mina especially, you never knew if she was going to use her left or right foot, which I always found
usually whichever one was the in-swinger, I think.
Jesus.
It's going to be Claudia Hewitt. And you wouldn't rule out Inter having done work on set pieces, that's for sure. Just a bit of push and shove there, I think, with Knox and Bramley, and referee Davis just saying, let's not repeat that. Oh, it's a good delivery. Knox is at the back and it's inboard. Oh, and the ball ricocheted, fortunately for Campbelltown, to Chekovitz, who's able to get on with it. Gets it out to the attacking left where Monique Rakiki is. Sada ahead of her, but that ball's just going to
Right idea.
go to Comley. But yeah, they was trying to sweep it through to Asada there, see if they could get her onside and through. Bramley with a big interception there. Gilchrist back to Bramley. Chekovitz now waits for an option. Glynns looking for Asada again. In to have it now through Fuji. Long time left in this one for Inter to get themselves back on level terms. They need to just find that final ball. Bramley in the way there. Vicharek. Good interception there by Knox. Ball's going to stay in, but Bramley's got plenty of time. Back to Chekovitz. Boxers come to try to apply some pressure. Bramley up towards Vicharek. Coimsis wins that. And again, this time Knox will clear up. Been a very competitive game. I feel like this is the sort of game that, you know, when you're in sort of round one and round two, it doesn't quite, sometimes it sort of takes a little bit to warm up, but I feel like this is, like we're right into it. The season is definitely on.
Yeah, and obviously there's big stakes for both teams early on. These are the times you want to get those points, and yeah, no one's looking to drop any points, so they need to be ready for it. And these two teams, anything can really happen, so
yeah,
it's been quite even.
Of course, probably interesting from you, particularly with Inter coming up for West next weekend. That's here on Friday night. Should be a cracker.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. It's always good to have a little watch of your opponents.
Yeah. They're under pressure here. Monique Rakiki wanted to get a ball in board, but Knox is there. That ball's going to go a little bit too far from an Inter point of view. It's back with Chekovitz. Oh, but I think they didn't quite have their lines. I don't think they're all quite on the same page there. Throw in. Which Vidmar can take. And play it along the back. There's a lot of space out on the left, but no one offering. They choose the other side. Vidmar on the overlap now. That's a huge challenge there by Glynns. Comes up with it. Again, really good contest all over the park. Vidmar gets it in towards Brooks, but Bramley was there. Here's Fuji. Knox. Oh, and that ball's gone through for Hewitt. Hewitt now puts it in board with the left, and that might be a corner. It is. Despite the appeals of Bramley there. It's going to be another chance for Hewitt to deliver. We've got next game we've got up on this pitch is Flinders United versus Modbury Vista. Claudia Hewitt played for both. Now with and about to deliver outswinger with her left. All right, never went in, unfortunately for Hewitt. Goal kick to Campbelltown. Of course, we haven't, unfortunately, we haven't seen Mina yet with Modbury because not in the WMPL season proper, because unfortunately suffered an injury in her final match in the pre-season. Just kept her out so far. Hopefully she'll be back out there soon. Here's Pritchard for Campbelltown. Oh, wanted to get that out to Vicharek, but Coimpsis was exactly where she needed to be. Here's Box. Good challenge there by Yanella. Swept over towards Vicharek. Onside, but it's just poked away from her. Box. Knox again. Good battling by both sides. That's going to be a free kick to Inter. Once again, it'll be the captain to take it. Fuji. Coimpsis. All swept inboard, but Doman got it away. His Vicharek again has gone out more to the right-hand side with Asada on. It was a Yuka Takuda that came off at the halftime break for Campbelltown. It's going to be a free kick for Jackson's foul there. And a yellow as well. Glynn's the player felled. Where I feel like Inter haven't quite got where they need to be is just in creating space when they're attacking. I sort of feel like it's all been a bit narrow.
Yeah, and as well, Fuji's playing quite deep. So they're just set up really defensively, so it's not giving them the best options, to get high and get wide and really start attacking with some pace. Although Fuji has been unbelievable so far, I think, her touch and
is a bit of a 6 at the moment.
She's almost in the back line.
Yeah.
Very deep.
Doman plays that off Coimpsis, so that's going to be a goal kick for Campbelltown. There are some similarities between this match and the match these two sides played in the finals last year. Inter just trying to push. They really weren't quite. Will that happen now? Bramley. Oh, under pressure, and Hewitt. Oh, that's a huge error from Bramley, and Claudia Hewitt took advantage straight away and has equalised for Inter. And it's her first goal for her new club. Well, gee, you don't see. I mean, Olivia Bramley, as you know, Nicole, she makes about one mistake a year. Goodness me, that's so out of character.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. She's not going to be too happy with herself there, but knowing her, she's got on with it, and those things happen, and just got to move on, and hopefully they can, answer with something back down the other end. Yeah,
it's just unfortunate, and I mean, as we say, one of the top defenders that we've had here in comp in the last few years, but I felt like she was put a little bit under pressure from the ball that went back to her, but really just couldn't really stay with it. Couldn't really hold on to possession in that position with Hewitt so close, and that was really good by Claudia Hewitt. Really took that opportunity brilliantly. Here's Pritchard now. But good challenge there by Freya. Jackson, Fuji, and you called it, Nicole. She's seems to be deeper all the time. Oh, this ball's gone through. No. Free kick. Oh, well, a free kick's been given, and it denied Marcella Brooks a potential one-on-one. No complaints from the players, but...
A couple of questions being asked.
Yeah, that could have...
Yeah, that's always tricky. I think there's...
It's a tough one for refs, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a grey area between, call the call the foul and, give it then and there, but also being aware of the opportunity that you may have just stopped, so it's tricky.
Knox goes long, it's into the hot spot. Oh, and it was headed backwards there by Brooks, but fortunately for Campbelltown, straight to Chekovitz. Talking about the fact that Modbury Vista are playing in the next match here on this pitch. How about that? The 2 goal scorers from the respective sides were Vista players in their only other season in the WMPL in 2022. Summer Doman and Claudia Hewitt. Now, they certainly have had some great players go through their team, Vista, and now Inter on the attack. That's a really good ball by Rankin. Brooks to make it 2-1. Inter have turned this right around. And Marcella Brooks is on the score sheet again. What a terrific attack. Oh, what a turnaround.
Yep, it's a classic get a goal and use that buzz and energy to really get some belief and, start playing the ball a bit quicker and get those breaks. And, Brooks has done really well to compose herself. And a lot of the times you see wingers or strikers will take the early shot when they don't need to. She took the extra couple of touches and, gave Izzy and goal not a lot of chance from that angle. And she's,
Yeah, absolutely. And what was extraordinary about that attack is they had all the numbers, and it's amazing. Look, just a few minutes ago we were talking about that's just what has not been happening for Inter. Mm-hmm. They just haven't been able to get, players isolated, getting players free, being able to use the space. Oh, and that back pass from Coimsis just for a moment looked like it might cause a problem, and Comley just had to scramble it away in the end. But it's still Campbelltown on the attack. Can they get it into Asada? No, Freer is there. Gilchrist.
This is where you see the character from the Campbelltown squad here and how they respond. Whether or not they can get something back and turn it around within the next 5 or 10, or if it's going to get just worse for them, they have to, be interesting to watch it unfold.
Yeah, well, for the first time in the game, they're behind. And I don't know if it's been by design or just the way the game has been going, but they've been relatively happy to absorb at times. They can't really afford to do that now. Pritchard gets it back to Doman. Vicharek. Asada's run offside though, and it's cleared there by Talia Rankin. Yeah, and it hadn't been lacking before that. It's just gone up another notch.
Yep.
Really enjoying this one. I hope you are too, wherever you're following this match here at Service FM Stadium. And there's a Campbelltown player down there. Just not sure if it's Monique Rakiki. I think it might be on the far side there.
You're right. And take this opportunity to get some more fluids in.
Yeah, absolutely. There still will be a break, which will probably come around unless, I don't know if the referees will count this as the break.
Probably.
It would have normally come around about 5 or 6 minutes from now, but everyone, not surprisingly, on such a warm day and quite sensibly getting the chance to take on some water. Rakiki is back on her feet. I would just want someone to just, empty the bottle on me at this point if I was if I were out there.
Bianca's just spraying it at everybody. Saw Fuji, she was like, I don't want that, wiped it straight off, but others are, accepting.
Yeah. Just a reminder that there is another match going on at the moment between Football SA NTC and West Torrens Burkalla. Burks have pulled one back there. It's Football SA NTC 2, West Torrens Burkalla 1. 2 kickoffs at 3 p.m. to round out round 2. We're bringing you Flinders Uni versus Modbury Vista here at 3 o'clock. And there's also Adelaide Comets against Adelaide Uni. I think that's an interesting match. That's going to be played out at Mile End Sports Park. You'd normally back Comets in that game, but Comets went down to your West Adelaide 4-1 last weekend, and Uni with a 2-1 win here over Flinders, which I would say was probably better than the scoreline suggested. They really could have taken a few more chances in that one. So interesting to see how that one plays out as well. And of course, last night the round commenced with West defeating Metro Stars 5-1 at Kilburn. Yes, we are back.
Interesting matchups this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
In particular, the Comets Uni. That could be maybe a closer game than recent times.
Yeah.
Just with some of Uni's pickups they've got, but we'll see how it goes.
Knox, that's a really good delivery. Brooks. Check if it's able to claim. Bramley. Check if it's just weights. Pressure's on applied again. Glynn's just hooks it back. Yanella. Ball from Vicharek was inboard, and they've just gone back to their defensive line, Campbelltown now. Yanella can't quite get it through to Asada. Freer was in the way, and Vidmar decides to get it out of the danger area, or certainly out of the crowded area of the pitch there. Here goes Freer again. Well, Gilchrist was in the road on that occasion, but coming through brilliantly there was Zoe Jackson, and decides to go the shot, and it might break for Hewitt. And it was just well shepherded back there by Bramley to make sure that Hewitt could not get between her and keeper Chekovitz. And goes up towards Vicharek. Up against Vidmar. It's going to be a throw for Campbelltown. Campbelltown with it all to do now, because of course they're going to go pointless in the opening 2 rounds if they're not able to reply here. Again, probably not what would have been expected. They've made a huge number of signings. I've got a dozen players that have joined at senior level. Of course, some of them are players that are not likely to play in the senior team regularly. But plenty of new players out on the pitch at the moment. And there's one of them there now. Vicharek! It's never quite got hold of that, but you would never, ever rule Stella Vicharek out from that sort of distance. In fact, the ball stayed in. Comley would have probably preferred it to go out. But she's managed to get it to Coimsis, and challenge there made by Rakiki, and it's a throw-in for Campbelltown. Doman with the throw. Vicharek plays a nice ball inboard for Yanella, who's trying to hold on. Rankin comes to challenge again. Yanella still has it. Now it's Knox, who Sweeps the ball away to safety. Campbelltown with their best spell since going behind. They haven't been able to get through. Fuji sweeps it away. Bramley tries to put it back in towards the penalty area. Now, Rakiki's onside here. Can get a decent ball in, or it's probably just gone a little bit too far, but Vicharek's at the back post. Couldn't get it past Vidmar. Throw in for Campbelltown. It's an interesting move. You might say it's just swapping wings, but with Vicharek on the left and Monique Rakiki on the right, but that's a very different role for Stella, and might just sort of see her cut in and try the shot on her right. Now, there's a possible concussion issue here for Vidmar. Just got in the way of a Vicharek attack, but she's okay. But once again, this may be the actual scheduled drinks break. So we're going to be playing a little bit extra here to make up the time for these breaks. And what do you think the Campbelltown players are going to be told here? I mean, they've just been hit with 2 goals in quick succession. And is it going to be a case of just, you know, look, put your heads down, you've been playing well so far, get back into it, or do you think they might like to make some tweaks at this point?
Yeah, it's interesting to think about. I think maybe potentially some substitutions. I mean, if it was me in charge, I'd be maybe looking to freshen up the squad a little bit if possible. Not sure what they've got on the bench at the moment. But yeah, you just think keep going, bring the energy. You know, for a lot of that game, it was quite even, and then we blinked and they were 2-1 or 2-1 down. And yeah, so whether or not he'll make a sub in the next 5 or 10, or maybe look to change our shape up a little bit, or just trust the process and keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just looking at their bench, they could at some point bring on Andrea Bustos, Pepper Bustos, the Chilean forward. And also on the bench is Brooklyn Rigney, who scored the 2 goals in the final series for Campbelltown when these teams met in September of last year. Now Campbelltown have a free. No, it's an inter-free. We've played 72 minutes nearly on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. And we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, for bringing you this broadcast and this competition. Now, can Hewitt get the other side here? Bramley's managed to sweep the ball away from danger. Has possession. Gets it back from Glynns. Hewitt closing down again, and it's out for a throw. New ball called for, as often happens here. Outer side is bare. Don't even have us on the scaffold able to run down and grab the ball and throw it back over, as has happened once or twice in the past.
No, much more comfortable over here, thanks, Paul. Got a nice chair, nice soft chair to sit on.
Yeah. Yes, just for those of you who might be wondering why sometimes you see the grandstand, the view of the grandstand, and sometimes you see the view of the outer side as you see today. We can have cameras set up from both sides, and if it's set up on the other side, sometimes we're out on the outer side on that scaffold you can see in the background. Today we're in the media box on the grandstand side, broadcasting from here. Now, Gabby DeMarco and Jasmine Forward are coming on for Salisbury Inter. Georgia Box will be one of the players coming off. And the goal scorer, Claudia Hewitt. Well, the player that opened the scoring for Salisbury Inter. So DeMarco going on box does make me wonder if they're going to switch to a back five here. We shall see. And Forward will go forward into Claudia Hewitt's spot. Player who has come to Salisbury Inter this season, one of many of their new recruits, Jasmine Forward. And most recently played in the Northern Territory for Hellenic. Probably played against Emma Ryan at some point, your West team, mate.
Yes.
Before Emma came out here.
Emma did mention that.
Oh, here's Brooks! Sorry, it was Talia Rankin, my apologies, that had that hit. Here's Gilchrist for Campbelltown. Rakiki. Kwimpsis matching a stride for stride. Someone's lost a shin pad there. Rakiki. And that might go out. Or is it kept in? No, the ball stayed in. Play goes on. Freer has to head it away, and Jackson clears the danger. Doman, the goal that she scored to put Campbelltown ahead suddenly seems a long time ago. Knox forward up the attacking left. The ball's still in. Good contest there. I think that'll be a Campbelltown throw, though it is. Doman looking up towards Pritchard. Rakiki. It's come to Asada now. Can Pritchard get onto this? Not really numbers flooding into the middle. Pritchard goes towards goal. And Conley's just able to see that over the crossbar. Certainly, you know Anna very well. Nicole, she could be the sort of player that creates the opportunity that Campbelltown desperately need.
Absolutely. I love Anna Pritchard. She's awesome. Great player. Yeah, big signing for Campbelltown, her coming across, much to my despair, but that's fine.
You always want to keep your good teammates, of course.
Yes, that's it. But no, yeah, she's awesome and a smart player too, a lot of experience. So good to see her out there.
Now, Knox has got that up towards Forward. Forward now wants to just get that little ball inboard to Brooks. And it's going to be a throw in for Inter. And of course, oddly enough, Pritchard's last game for West was against Campbelltown and scored in that match against the team she's now joined. Now there's going to be a couple of changes and for Campbelltown, and it is going to be Pritchard coming off.
And Ianella.
Yep. And Amelia Rakiki comes on, and so does Brooklyn Rigney, a player we were talking about. Now Rigney will almost certainly go to a wing. Now, Fuji, forward, Brooks. It's back to Knox, who's had a really good game. Coimsis. Oh, that's nice by Brooks, but Bramley's able to cover. Plenty of time left for Campbelltown, because even though we're 78.5 minutes in, we'll probably get about 5 minutes of stoppages, I'd say, at least, with those 2 long breaks. And that header's been deflected back by Simic to Chekovitz. Up towards the attacking left. Here's Rigney. Wouldn't Campbelltown love her to repeat what she was able to do against Inter in the finals last season? She's won the ball back. But that's only going to go as far as Knox. Oh, Knox just didn't quite get the touch she wanted, but Coimsis got it up towards forward. Doman wins it. Back in board, Asada. Bramley. Really almost feel like there's more than 3 points at stake here. These teams are really, I think for the sake of their momentum earlier in the season, they're really playing this out hard.
Yeah, absolutely, like we said before.
Now, here's a chance for forward, but Chekovitz will get there first.
Yeah, each game and each round's important, but especially the first few rounds and obviously the last few rounds, it seems to amp up a little bit. People trying to find their feet and teams are trying to gel, especially when you sign 12 new players.
Yeah. Coimsis is cross, but it's safe enough. Now here's Amelia Rakiki. That's a good first time cross by Rankin. Headed away, Fuji gets a nice touch. DeMarco. Jackson. Fuji. Knox. Holds on strongly and will get the free kick. Took 2 players to stop her and not legally either. Geez, I feel like Knox is a real all-rounder. I mean, even though she's playing at centre back, she's got great touch, really great passing.
I think a bit of chit-chat got, I'm not sure if that was Gilchrist or...
the booking?
Yeah, it was the yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying that Knox has got a bit of all-round ability, defender, but also just such a good ball player as well. Mm-hmm. Good touch.
Yep. Very tidy technically and also very strong, which are great attributes to have.
What has the commentator's curse done before she takes this free kick?
She might over. No.
Knox. Goes for goal. Yep, the curse. It's a 100% record.
Please
I'm
never
telling
talk
you.
about me. Don't give me any compliments ever, Paul.
Never. I'll just say I'll be like, the ball will come to you when you're playing, and I'll just be like, oh, here's Blackett, the worst player in the world. You score a hat trick.
Compliments after the good things, please.
No worries.
It's so funny. That always happens.
It is incredible. I'm telling you, 100%. I can't even think of a time where I've given a compliment and then someone's done something like score a goal or something. All right, here goes Brooks up the attacking right. Bramley comes over to cover. It's going to break for Chekovitz. We've played 82 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. He goes forward. Bramley and Doman just able to deal with the threat there. Getting in the way there was Fuji. Liked her game too. Inboard. Rankin. Knox. And door was just closed there by Simic. But Brooks has it again. DeMarco. That's nicely weighted. Bramley had to win the header. It's fallen to Rankin. Goes the shot. ball was just always just getting a little bit away from her there. It's been cleared out towards Monique Rakiki, battling there with Coimpsis. It's an inter-throw, and the crowd are really starting to get involved in this one as well. It is a battle. Forward. It's going to be another throw for Inter. They haven't quite decided to change gear into what we have, we hold. They're still pushing forward. Knox. Simic is able to clear towards Vicharek, both at NTC last season. Gilchrist has popped it over for Vicharek to run onto. Little ball there, trying to get it through to Monique Rakiki. Cleared again. Throw in. Asada. It's been cleared. Here goes Glynns. And goes the shot straight at Comley. Can tell you that the other game currently going on here on another pitch at Service FM Stadium between Football SA, NTC and West Torrens Bukala. It's still NTC leading 2-1. And that game is nearly 82 minutes in. So they're just a couple of minutes behind us here on the main pitch, where Salisbury Inter lead Campbelltown by 2-1, having come from behind. Doman in the 40th minute putting Campbelltown ahead, but then Claudia Hewitt with the equaliser in the 57th minute, and just a couple of minutes later, Marcella Brooks to put Campbelltown ahead, to put Salisbury Inter ahead. And if it stays like it is, you wouldn't believe it in a game that's been so even, but if it stays like it is, it's going to be Inter with the perfect start, 2 wins out of 2, and Campbelltown with the rather imperfect start of 2 losses out of 2. Can the away team do something about that now? It's going to be Selena Cravo to come on for Inter. Certainly a good player in a sense of holding the ball up. But she's coming on for Coimpsis, so there's probably going to be a little bit of reshuffling because Cravo will go to a more forward position. Coimpsis coming off, of course, having played at left back today. DeMarco has gone straight to that left back position. Here's Knox. Gilchrist is there, but it's a heavyish touch, and Fuji's going to win it and is going to win the free kick. And if that was Gilchrist booked earlier, she might want to be a bit careful with challenges like that. Sorry to viewers that we didn't quite pick up who that last yellow for Campbelltown went to.
Yeah, cheeky shirt tug there.
Bramley with the big clearance. Out towards Rigney. It's been won really well by Vidmar, who's kept possession and found Fuji. Cravo. Oh, and didn't quite work out there for forward. Now here's Brooks, and I'll tell you what, Brooks could be, if there's no issues this season with injury or anything like that, could certainly be high in both the goal scorers list and the voting at the end of the season. Has made a big impression so far in these first 2 games. Cravo just trying to get the ball through to her, but it's been intercepted. Here's Bramley. It's a very crowded area. It's been the story of the game so much in these midfield battles. As we mentioned several times, it's been a great contest. Knox. Bramley brings it down. It's back with Talia Rankin getting the ball over towards where Brooks is, but don't get there first. And gets it back from Chekovitz. It's all at the wrong end as far as Campbelltown's concerned. There's 90 seconds left, but there will of normal time, but there will be plenty of time for stoppages. Now, is the ball going to stay in? It won't. It's going to be a corner for Campbelltown though, and that does give them time if they choose to run down the clock. It's going to be Fuji to go over and take it. Is it too early to be killing time? Probably with this much, probably with a bit of stoppage time to go.
Every second counts. Maybe not.
Yeah. Well, they're not gonna play the corner game just yet. Fuji's going to deliver. Left-footed in swinger. It's high towards forward, but now it's a player down in the penalty area. But I think we're going to restart with a goal kick. No. There is going to be a substitution made. And it is going to be Bustos to come on. And it will probably go right to the pointy end. So it's a defender, Simic, off for a striker in Bustos. So they're going to throw everything they can up forward. Bustos, Vicharek, Rigney, Rakiki, they're all up on the front line for Campbelltown. But they've got to get hold of the ball and get it to those players. Right now, they're defending a throw-in. And they just haven't really been able to get across the halfway line much in this last little period.
No, they're absorbing a lot of pressure. And perhaps maybe a little bit more now they only got 3 at the back. So it'll be interesting if Inter are just going to try go for one more, or if they're going to try and just break up play and watch the clock tick down. That's out for a goal kick. Yeah.
Certainly feel like one of the reasons that Inter would want Cravo at this point is that when they're clearing, a player that can just hold the ball in that forward area and just do so under pressure and wait for other players to present. But Campbelltown have it now, but that's a really good challenge there by forward. Brooks trying to get through, Glyn's intercepts, Vicharek's touch, but the blue and black shirts are surrounding the Campbelltown forwards. Now, Rigney's just begging for the ball to come out to the right, and that was the intention, but Zoe Jackson's been able to clear. We are now in stoppage time. We are in the hands of referee Davis as to how much longer is going to be played. Chekovitz. It's going long towards Rigney, but in the way there was Rankin, who's also had a pretty good game. Now the chase is on. Rigney's quick. Jackson will need to just make sure, and does. Out for a throw. Doman now. Can Campbelltown pinch it late? They haven't really looked like it so far, but it only takes the one moment, of course. Bramley gets it inboard. And that's a good clearance by Knox again. Doman's going to have to be brought back surely to take that throw. And yes, referee Davis does send her back. Tries to go long into players everywhere though, and Rankin puts it out. Here's Doman again. They just haven't been able to get through, and there's just so many Inter players defending this situation. Doman finally gets the ball away into a middle-ish sort of area. Vicharek just holds onto the ball, wants to try to get a space for a shot, but again, it's Knox. Now, here's Amelia Rakiki. Now, are there players onside? The ball's gone too far, though. Even if Gilchrist was on, in that case, the ball fell to Comley. Countdown got to 3 on the goalkeeper release. Before.
I love that new rule.
Oh, I do too. It's great.
Gets them moving.
Yeah.
Some of them like to take their time.
Can Beecherick keep that in? Yes. Now, opportunity. Oh, and there's a good interception in the end from Bustos' shot. Gilchrist trying to get it out towards Rigney. It's not quite going to get quite that far. But Rigney's able to get a position now, but I think that's going to be an into throw. It is. Benches both getting very animated in these last few minutes. Inter trying to hold on. Campbelltown trying to equalise. DeMarco, good safe hands to have at a time like this. We'll just use up a few seconds, put it up the wing. It's headed back inboard for Asada. Rigney, Vicherek, Bustos. Wants to get Rigney going. It's along the ground though, and Knox is going to be able to just send it a long, long way away. Another throw in. Check of the watch by referee Davis. It's kitchen sink time for the Reds. Everyone nearly forward, but it's going to be cleared. The only player back is Kira Glynns, who's had to do the retrieval work. There's problems if Inter get hold of this, but no, they haven't. Trying to burst through there was Rakiki, Monique on that occasion. The clearance has gone all the way to Chekovitz, but that's full time. Salisbury in to make it 2 out of 2. They keep their 100% record, and Nicole Blacker, we are going to have a top of the table clash next week between your West Adelaide and Salisbury Inter at this venue on Friday night. Can't wait for that.
Yep, it's gonna be a good game. Yeah, interesting to recap that. Yeah, obviously Campbelltown took the lead early, and then Inter was just persistent and kept going, and yeah, got rewarded.
What do you think about the result as far as the balance of play goes? I mean, I know it's not, or I know that's not how football works. You can be on the back foot 99% of the time and we'd still win 1-0. But as far as general play goes, how do you see that?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a fair result, to be honest. Again, an unlucky mistake at the back of Campbelltown, but yeah, Inter. Although I say that, and then I think Campbelltown got a lot of good attacking down. They found the width, but they just didn't seem to be able to capitalise on any of the chances where Inter found a bit more consistency in the second half. And once they got that first goal, I think they stepped it up another couple of notches, and yeah, got the reward.
Yeah, indeed. Well, it was definitely a game that was played at 100% by both sides. A really good battle. I mean, so much good contest between the players, and very much a game in the second half where so much of the goalmouth action took place. Inter taking the lead late in the first half through Summer Doman, but Claudia Hewitt with an equaliser in the 57th minute, and then a couple of minutes later Marcella Brooks scoring again for Salisbury Inter to give them the 2-1 lead. And I absolutely cannot wait to see Inter and West go head-to-head next week on Friday night. Nicole Blackett, thank you so much for joining the broadcast. You're almost a pro co-commentator these days, I reckon.
I enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, great to have you on board. Now I will now be bringing you the game between Modbury Vista and Flinders United, which also should be absolutely fantastic, and really looking forward to that one. If you're going to watch that one, you're going to come off this stream and go on to the stream that shows you Modbury Vista against Flinders United on the Football SA FSA Leagues YouTube channel. It's nearly full time in the other game. I'll just leave you with this before we go, but they're 5 minutes into stoppage time in the second half, and FSA, in fact, I think full time's been blown now that I'm looking at. Football SA NTC have beaten West Torrens Beacallet by 2-1, and we'll keep you up to date with all other results as we bring you the next game. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're back.